Welcome everyone into the Moore Fitness Center for tonight's match against the Kentucky Christian University Knights and your CIU Rams. Again, we are about 2 minutes away from tip-off here in the Moore Fitness Center as the Lady Rams are coming off of a big victory over the St. Andrews Knights on the road this past Wednesday, being down pretty big in the first quarter, or in the first half, and coming all the way back from a huge deficit to win in overtime, 79-78. Rams are looking to get their second conference win of the season here today as they host the Kentucky Christian Knights. Here's your starting lineups for both teams. We'll start with Kentucky Christian University's starting lineup here. Starting at guard number 3, Cameron Rose. Starting at guard number 10, Anna Keaton. Number 14, Savannah Anderson. Number 23, Sydney Foster. And number 42, Hannah Blakely. And for your Rams, starting at forward is number 5, Jordan Spurl. Number 10, Jay Mazik will get the start today. Number 11, Tyona Walls will also get the start. Mary Catherine Outlaw, number 25, will get the start at guard, and number 32, Quanika Howard, will get your start at forward. Thank you for supporting Rams basketball, and we look forward to putting on a great event here for you today from the CIU Rams Sport Network. Yeah, hey. Yeah, go ahead and start. Yeah, let's go ahead and start. Ready to get going here.
Welcome everyone to today's game between the Kentucky Christian University Knights and your CIU Rams. Athletic Director James Whitaker and Head Coach Tim Butler welcome you to our fitness center. Thank you for supporting Rams basketball. We ask you to use the standard cheer for your team, and targeting or negative or derogatory comments towards players or officials is not permitted. At this time, we ask all who are able to stand for the invocation given by Jordan Spruill, and please remain standing for our national anthem.
God, we come to you today to say thank you, God, for allowing us to play the game of basketball to glorify you, Lord. Thank you for all of our fans that came out to support both teams, God. I pray that you would be with all coaches and the players. I pray that you keep us from injury, Lord. Bless all of our government officials, God. Bless the United States of America, and I pray that your glory will shine through. I pray that we be a reflection of the kingdom of God. Be with us during this game. I pray that we would have fun. In Jesus' name, amen.
Jefferson. At guard, the senior, number 23, Sydney Foster. And at 4, the senior, number 22, Hannah Boynton. The Knights are coached by Dr. Lisa Kahn, assisted by Anthony Gordon and Aaron Kahn. Now let's make some noise for your CIU Rams. At 4, the grad student from Charleston, South Carolina, number 5, Jordan Stewart. At guard, the senior from Charleston, South Carolina, number 10, Jay Lafitte. At guard, a freshman from Clover, South Carolina, number 11, Iona Wall. At guard, a sophomore from Florence, South Carolina, number 25, Mary Catherine Outlaw. And at forward, a sophomore from Anderson, South Carolina, number 32, Tunica Howard. The Rams are coached by Temple Airmore, assisted by chaplain Michelle Raven.
Yeah, this guy's a jokester. He's a jokester. All right, welcome back in here to the Moore Fitness Center. We're here for tip-off, and the tip-off will be won by the Rams. As Howard will look to get things going here on the first possession of the game. Howard over to Outlaw. Outlaw looking to set a screen, unable to. Get away from that screen, now get over to Spurl, back out to Howard. Pump fake from Howard, back over to Outlaw, and she'll take a shot, and that'll come down and be rebounded by the Kentucky Christian Knights. Sydney Foster. Over to Cameron Rose. Rose over to Anna Keaton, she'll take a shot. Will come up just short as Rams will recover, and Howard back down the court. Howard over to Jay Mazik. Mazik back to Howard. They both pass to each other, and then we'll have Jordan Spurl going up, and she'll be fouled for the first foul of the game. That'll be on the number 14, Savannah Anderson, on the foul, as Jordan Spurl will go to the line shooting 2. And that'll be the first points of the games here for the Rams as Howard converts that first free throw. Spurl with 2 for 2 here for free throws, giving the Rams a 2-0 lead here in the first minute of play. Cameron Rose looking to get the ball out, unable to, but then finds Hannah Blakely. Blakely down the court to Sydney Foster. Foster looking to take a shot here, and that'll hit off the rim and back down to Quanika Howard. She will sprint up the court. Over to Tiana Wallace, and she will get a layup here. Extend lead to 4 for the Rams. Foster. Over to Keaton. Keaton down low to Hannah Blakely. Blakely back out to Foster. Foster will convert the first points of the game for the Knights, drawing within 1. Quanika Howard. Going to orchestrate this offense here over to Mary Catherine Outlaw. Outlaw sets up the screen, and she'll take a shot. Just miss, and it'll be Kentucky Christian ball after it'll go off of Jordan Spurl. Kentucky Christian will get the ball back here. Anna Keaton seemed like she was trying to set up a screen there, unable to. Back over to Foster. Foster looks for Anderson down low, but I believe it deflected off of a Ram defender, and it'll remain Kentucky Christian ball. Cameron Rose to inbound. Gets it over to Blakely. She'll go up and be fouled and make the basket. She'll be shooting one here after the foul. Shooting one here to extend the lead to 2 for the Knights here in the early goings of this game. She will sink that one and be 6-4 Kentucky Christian. Jay Mazik with the ball now. The Rams, that'll be seemingly intercepted by Blakely, but it'll remain in Rams' possession as she did not have contained full possession of the basketball. Outlaw to inbound the ball to Jordan Spurl. Spurl out to Taylor Walls. Over to Howard. Outlaw looking to set up a screen. Back over to Howard. Over to Jay Mazik, and she'll take a shot. And just missed that, and will be rebounded by the Kentucky Christian Knights as they're on a fast break here. Blakely up for the shot. We rebounded. Sydney Foster will find points there right after that rebound. Howard over to Outlaw. Jay Mazik will try and get over to Walls. She'll go up, trying for the layup, and won't able to as it'll be rebounded by Anderson. Foster, and it'll be taken away by Outlaw as Outlaw goes back down the court. Right back to Kentucky Christian, but I think it will remain in Rams' possession as Sydney Foster did indeed get the turnover, but stepped right out of bounds. Howard inside to Spurl. Back to Howard. She'll try and get it back to Spurl, and she'll go up for the layup. Unable to convert there, it'll fall into the hands of Kentucky Christian. Blakely up. Blakely pass to Anna Keaton, and she will extend the lead for the Knights to 6. Tiona Walls battling here. Over to Howard, and she'll have a free shot here, and unable to convert that three-pointer. Reflect off of Jordan Spurl down at the baseline for a Kentucky Christian possession. Jenna Blakely checking in now for the Knights for Hannah Blakely. And down to Jenna Blakely. Now up to Sydney Foster. Foster looking to get it up, and should be called for traveling as it'll be turned over for the Rams. Jordan Spurl. Tiona Walls now. And over to Jay Mazik on the far side of the court. Howard. Inside to Tiona Walls, who's all alone, and she'll convert the layup. Cut the lead to 4 for the Knights. Quick defending there from Jordan Spurl as she'll deflect the ball out, but it will remain in Kentucky Christian possession. The Rams will man up here. Gets it inside to Jenna Blakely. Now Sydney Foster down low to Alyssa Howie as she will turn that one back over to the Rams. Howard down the court looking to just lay it up here, and she'll drive through a couple Knight defenders for the layup. Now within 2 for the Rams. Savannah Anderson with the shot. Sydney Foster with the rebound, and she'll go back up and get those points. It'll be a full line change, almost full line change here for the Rams here at the table as Jay Mazik will try and get it down, but it'll be turned over. Actually, it'll be a jump ball. The ref's call here, and it'll be Kentucky Christian possession. Full line change here for the Rams. And now they'll try and man up and create some more turnovers here. And they will get the turnover as Quinnica Howard will get the ball back. Excuse me, that'll be Joy Jones, check that. Kara Austin over to Brittany Brown. Brown looking to get up, and she'll be fouled. And she'll go to the line to shoot 2. Foul will be on number 32, Jenna Blakely. Her first of the game. Brittany Brown will get that first free throw, and she will be attempting her second here shortly. And she'll go for 2 for 2 on those shots. As number 31, Tiana Austin, checking in now for the Kentucky Christian Knights. Melissa Howie now for the Knights, trying to create some separation over to Anna Keaton. Keaton looking to find some soft zones here in the Rams defense. Now over to Hope Lafferty. And Blakely now back over to Blakely, and she'll take a shot. And she will convert that as the shot clock was winding down. Kiara Austin. It's 3 Rams here. Back down now. Back over to Austin. Austin tries to get it back over, and it'll bounce off a Ram offensive player. Recover though with Kaya Watkins recovering almost in the back court. Watkins looking. She'll look to take a shot. And I believe that would be a jump ball called on that play here, and it'll remain in Rams possession with 4 seconds on the shot clock. Kanaya Watkins up with a shot, unable to get it there, and it'll be recovered by the Kentucky Christian Knights. Lafferty over to Keaton. Keaton back over to Blakely. Now inside. She'll get a shot off, wasn't able to, and that'll be recovered by Austin. Austin down to Brittany Brown. They're going to slow some things down here. And Austin inside. That'll be rebounded. Again by Hannah Treywick, but unable to get either rebound. That's Keaton now for the Knights. Will try and get something going. Over to the side for Lafferty. She's unable to get that, but it'll be rebounded by Keaton. Keaton back to Lafferty. Excuse me, that would be, check that, that would be number 20, Alyssa Howie, who would get that 3-pointer. Give the Knights a 7-point lead. Austin driving now, looking to get a shot off, unable to get it to the rim, and it'll be rebounded by Kentucky Christian as there'll be a 2-on-1 situation down at the baseline. They'll get it out. Anna Keaton shoved on that play, but able to go down and get some points as we'll get a timeout here from CIU. Welcome back in after that timeout from the Rams. As the Rams will get the possession. Austin down to Brittany Brown. Over to Kanaya Watkins. Back over to Austin, back to Brown. Rams trying to create some movement here on offense. Trying to recover from this 9-point lead here early in the first quarter as Brittany Brown will find points there down in the post. And Knights will get the ball back. Oh, and the Rams will get a turnover. There'll be a foul called on the Knights after that turnover from the Rams. Foul on number 20, Alyssa Howie. Kiera Austin now looking to inbound the ball. Gets it to Kanaya Watkins after a dangerous pass. Watkins back over to Austin. Austin moving the ball around, back to Brittany Brown. Austin will try and get it inside of Hannah Treywick. Treywick back out, and that'll be a turnover. As Sydney Foster looked to get points there, was unable to get them though, and that'll go out of bounds and will remain in Knight possession. Knights looking to inbound the ball. Foster, and she'll be fouled by Kiera Austin. And Sydney Foster will convert both of those here. Nia Watkins. Brown with the shot, and she'll get that. Cut the lead to 6. Kentucky Christian trying to get it down in the post, but it'll bounce off of a Kentucky Christian player and be a Rams possession. Treywick over to Watkins. Watkins over to Brown as they'll go fast, and Treywick will come up the court. That'll be a shot, and that'll be a foul on number 3, Cameron Rose for Kentucky Christian on Joy Jones. Austin looking to get the ball in now. Watkins way out top. Back over to Austin. Austin looking for an opportunity to pass here over to Brittany Brown. Brittany Brown setting up screens. Wanted to take the shot, but it wasn't there. Over to Kanai Watkins, and she will. And unable to sink that one as the Knights will regain possession of the ball and head back up court. And that'll be a turnover from Joy Jones. Getting a hand on that one, and it'll be a foul. And Kentucky Christian back down on the backside of the court for the Rams. Be Kanaya Watkins shooting now, free throw, and she'll be shooting 2, missing her first. Second on the way here. Kanaya Watkins will get her second. Managed to get this lead down to 5. Kentucky Christian back with the ball now. Anna Keaton down to Sydney Foster, and she'll be called for traveling as she goes up for a shot. Which the ball will return into Rams possession. Hannah Treywick now, back to Watkins, over to Austin. Over to Brittany Brown, and she'll take a shot, and she'll be called for traveling as well. Lafferty, now to Blakely. Over to Foster, and she'll try and get some points here late in this first quarter. Blakely up. She will not convert that, but then Anderson was trying to get that. It'll be turnover for the Rams. Brittany Brown up. Will make contact with the rim as the Knights will head back down court. Over to Blakely. She'll take a shot, lay it up, and she will get points here in the last seconds of this game. There'll also be a foul called here, and she'll be shooting one. 1.4 seconds left to go. Blakely will miss that one. It'll be recovered by the Rams as the time expires for this first quarter as Kentucky Christian leads CIU 22-15. We'll be back shortly. Welcome you back here into the Moore Fitness Center as Kentucky Christian will get the ball back here in the second quarter. Sydney Foster now looking to extend this lead for the Knights. Big first half as she'll go up. And she won't convert those as it'll be smacked out by a Ram defender and will remain in Kentucky Christian possession. This will be Nar. Inbound here for the Knights as Foster will receive that. Foster looking. Now back over to Nar. Outside to Blakely, over to Anderson. That'll be Lafferty as she won't be able to get that and she'll be fouled. And that'll be a foul on the Knights, on number 23, Sydney Foster. And Spurl back in the game for the Knights as well as Kanika Howard. Over to Mary Catherine Outlaw. She'll back it up and take some time. Jamie Zeke now. Over to Howard trying to orchestrate this offense. Jamie Zeke's pass will go seemingly out, but it'll be recovered by Howard, and the Rams will recover as Tiona Walls will get the ball and lay it up for an easy 2 points here for the first points in the second quarter. Sydney Foster now with the ball for the Kentucky Christian Knights, but she will be called for traveling, that'll be a foul on Sydney Foster, her third of the day. Second of the day. Jamie Zeke will get the inbound and almost lose the ball, but Kanika Howard will bail her out there. Outlaw over to Spurl. Back to Howard at the top of the key here. Spurl up with the shot, and she'll be fouled as she goes up, and she's going to be shooting two at the line. Anna Blakely for the Knights with the foul. Jordan Spurl will convert that first free throw. Second on the way now. That'll be a lane violation on the Rams, and there'll be no shot there, and it'll turn back over into Kentucky Christian possession. Blakely back over to Cameron Rose. Back over to Rose, and she'll take a shot, and she'll be blocked by Howard, and the Rams are back up the court. Howard with the shot, and she will get the layup to draw within 2 of the Knights. Cameron Rose dribbling now, looking to try to create something, and she'll be challenged by Tiona Walls, and Walls will get the ball back to Howard. It'll be another turnover for the Knights in the second quarter. Howard over to Jay Mazik. Looking to tie this game up here or possibly take a lead. Howard over to Jay Mazik. Inside to Spurl. She's looking inside but won't go there. And back to Howard. Howard, as shot clock takes down to 1, and she'll get the shot off but won't be able to convert there in points, and the Rams will get the ball back. Tiona Walls putting it back up there and tying the game at 22. The Rams really creating a lot of turnovers here early in the second quarter. And a lot of pressure on that Kentucky Christian offense. That'll be a foul on Quinnica Howard. And that'll come back for a Kentucky Christian inbound. They'll check something here at the table with the official book. They'll get that cleared up, and the ball will return into Kentucky Christian possession. Over to Blakely, and she'll get that down, and she'll be fouled. Number 31, Tiana Austin, will be fouled by Quinnica Howard. She'll go up for a shot. And Austin will be shooting too. Austin with her first, she'll make her first, regaining the lead for the Knights. Austin with her second free throw, and she'll make that second free throw. Mary Catherine Outlaw will receive the ball for the Rams. Tiona Walls will mid-court trying to get through those Kentucky Christian defenders. Jay Mazik. Now over to Jordan Spurl, back out to Outlaw, and she'll take a shot. And she will get the 3 as it bounces right off the rim and into the net. To regain the lead for the Rams here, 25-24, 6:30 left to go. And Kentucky Christian will try and get that shot, but was unable to as Anna Keaton goes up, and the Rams will come back down the court. Jay Mazik will take a shot outside for a 3, unable to get it, and as Tiana Walls will recover the rebound for the Rams. Lauren Sproul looking to slow things down here. As Larissa Lee checks in for the Rams for her first time in this game, and she'll put it up and get her first layup of the game, creating a 3-point lead here for the Rams. Christian back down on the court, and they will get points here as Alyssa Howley will go up and be fouled and make the basket, shooting 1. That'll be made free throw for Howie. Rams getting the ball back here. Tiona Walls trying to move up the ball. as Larissa Lee will look to orchestrate this offense and regain the lead here. Fiona Walls up with a shot, unable to convert there as the ball will go back into Kentucky Christian hands as Jay Mazik will wrestle the ball away from Anna Keaton at almost midcourt here. There'll be a jump ball called for that last play, and it'll go back to Kentucky Christian. Austin up with the shot, and she will get that. And will make that shot to regain the lead for Kentucky Christian. Hey, did you put those points up for KCU? Check the book. Yeah, you need to put 29. You didn't put the points up there. I was trying to catch it before they said something. Yeah. Anna Keaton now. Down to Anna Keaton. She'll take a shot. And the basket will count as the Rams will foul there, and they'll be shooting two. Anna Keaton, one on the way. Anna Keaton's shot will find its mark as the Kentucky Christian Knights will extend their lead to 32-27. Here Austin now for the Rams. That quick out of bounds. Kanaya Watkins. Ooh, and she'll be tripped. Kira Austin will be tripped down low. Be a foul on number 32, Jenna Blakely. Kira Austin now to inbound for the Rams. She'll try and get that over to Joy Jones and won't able to convert. Joy Jones will go down and there'll be no foul. Anna Keaton quick down over to Knauer, and she'll get points for the Knights as Kira Austin will lose control of that ball. Will go out of bounds, remain in Rams possession, however. A couple subs coming on for Kentucky Christian University. Be a quick mopping of the floor here as we get back underway. Brittany Brown. Brittany Brown will be called for a foul, and it'll be turnover for Kentucky Christian. Anna Keaton out to inbound the ball for the Knights. Giving it over to Alyssa Howie. Howie back outside for Knauer. She'll take a shot here, and she'll drain the three. As the Knights create a 10-point lead here in the second quarter. Rams down to Treywick, and she'll turn that over to the Knights. It's Howie looking to get more points here on this possession. Back to Howie. She'll take another shot for three and come up just short as Hannah Treywick will rebound that for the Rams. Brittany Brown down low to Treywick. She'll go for a shot and won't be able to make it there, and the Knights will come back with the ball. Anna Keaton now with the layup. Unable to convert that either, and there'll be a foul on Kentucky Christian. Number 20, Alyssa Howie, on that foul, and we'll be going the other direction now for the Rams. Excuse me, there'll be Since they're a double bonus, they'll be shooting foul there, and they'll go to the line. And Joy Jones will make that first free throw for the Rams. Second one on the way. Jones again will make it. Their second free throw, 2 for 2. As the Knights will regain possession of the ball here and look to maintain control of this lead. Anna Keaton down low to Knauer, and she'll shoot it and won't make it there, and Rams will come back up court. Brittany Brown now down to Hannah Treywick as she'll not gain possession of the ball and turn it back over to the Knights. The Knights will come down, and that'll be Hope Lafferty with the 2 points to maintain that 10-point lead for the Knights. Kanaya Watkins lobs it over to Kara Austin. It'll be a turnover going the other way for the Knights. And I believe it'll be a timeout for the Rams as they will call a 30-second timeout, and we will be back shortly. All right, after that short timeout by the Rams, the Knights will get the ball back here as advance the court with Alyssa Howey looking to orchestrate the offense here on this possession. Over to Knauer. Down low to guard at the baseline, but unable to connect as Kanaya Watkins will come up with the turnover for the Rams. Quickly now with the Brittany Brown with the shot. Try and come up. Hannah Treywick trying to regain that rebound. Brittany Brown back with the shot, and that'll bounce off the side of the backboard as the Knights will head down back, trying to get some points. That'll be Knauer with the shot. Won't be able to get it there as the Rams will get the ball back. Brittany Brown now with the shot, and she'll be fouled as she goes up, getting that counting that basket, and she'll go to the line. Excuse me, check that. It was Kanaya Watkins on that made basket, and she will be shooting one. Watkins will sink that free throw. And the Kentucky Christian Knights will head back down the floor. Down low, and Knights will try and recover that rebound, but it'll be a Ram possession going the other way. Kanaya Watkins now. Brittany Brown. Kanaya Watkins. Shot up, unable to convert there. And it'll bounce off of a Kentucky Christian defender, and it'll go out of bounds, and the ball will go back to the Rams. We have a host of subs here for Kentucky Christian. Excuse me, 1 sub. Austin inbound the ball to Watkins. Watkins trying to set a screen with Hannah Treywick, turning the other way. Watkins now with a shot, and she will make that. As Kentucky Christian will head back down the court with Lafferty being fouled by the Rams. And Hope Lafferty will make that first free throw. And Lafferty will make both free throws there. Brittany Brown comes up with that rebound. Kira Austin now. Get some points. She'll get over to Hannah Treywick as Treywick will go up with the shot, and she will convert points there, drawing within 4. Excuse me, drawing within 3. Be a foul on Kentucky Christian. Foul Jay Mazik coming on now for the Rams. Tana Walls and Jordan Spurl also coming on as Hannah Treywick and Joy Jones come off. Kira Austin. Austin over to Jordan Spurl. And the Kentucky Christian Knights will regain the ball here. That'll be Nar with the shot. She won't be able to convert that as Jordan Spurl comes up with the rebound. Kira Austin looking to get some more points as half is right around the corner. Over to Jordan Spurl. Spurl goes up for the shot, and it'll hit right off the rim. Back down into Anna Keaton's hands for KCU. The traveling called on the Knights. Kira Austin now. 5 seconds left here for the Rams. Jay Mazik will take the shot, and she will sink it. 3-pointer for Jay Mazik as she ties it up here at the end of the second quarter, and we will have a tie ball game heading into the second half. We will be back shortly with a second half of an exciting basketball game here in the Moore Fitness Center.
we see? What do we see? Talk red, talk red. Is she out? How did the shot clock get back?
Reset
hey,
the shot
hey,
clock?
how did the shot clock get back? Sir,
Hey, shot clock.
Shot clock.
Why did they reset it the last time? There was no possession.
It was down to 21. So 8 more seconds went off of that. We never had clear possession because we stepped out of bounds with it before we ever gained possession.
Correct.
There was no clear turnover in possession.
She didn't have possession.
She stepped out of bounds. She never really clearly, that was like a bobble type thing at that point.
She even had it.
According to my partner, she obtained possession. And she dribbled the ball and then
This is the same as a big bobble, like when you're running down through here and you're like, there was no clear possession. Come on, ladies. Take care of the ball, ladies. Take care of the ball. We already have 2 turnovers.
Scissor.
Get her hands up.
All legs coming close.
You're all right. You're all right. You need a break? Okay, you stop. Come on, Red. Come on, Red. Take care of the ball. Take care of the ball. Step up, Jenna. Step up. Alyssa. She's coming in there tight. Watch it, okay? That's what, 3 turnovers already? 3 turnovers already. 3 turnovers. Rushers.
Shooter coming in. Shooter coming in.
For the Rams, Larissa Lee.
Who's man? Who's man? Who's got one? Who's got one?
Clear. This man.
Left hand.
Come on, Steve.
Better, Savannah. Better. Good defense, Red. Good defense. Keep that up. Keep that up. Way to get down there, Savannah. Run up if she needs you. We got to move a little quicker, ladies. Savannah, come help.
Clear it out.
Ball.
Larissa Lee. For the Rams, Larissa Lee.
Get set.
Rebounds, Anna Key.
Anna, she's a shooter now. She's a shooter. Jill, a quick drink. Anna, she's a shooter. Everybody's got to find her. Find one.
Following Savannah Anderson.
Talk about the switches, ladies. Talk about the switches. Come on. let's go. Double, double. We've got to run double. Let's go. Let's go, Red. Come on, Red. Come on, Red. Come on, Red. Rematch. Rematch.
All right, we're gonna start. we're gonna start broadcasting.
Let's go, Red. Just be there. She turned around, she walked, okay? If you had to reach, you would have bailed her out, okay? You're all right. You're all right. Let's go.
Euro step. Euro step. Euro step.
Morning on red assistant coach with the book. He's here for you, not for us. You got to deal with your coach.
Wow.
Ask him. Here we go.
Illegal! They are setting illegal screens. Come on! They cannot move. See, they are moving constantly on those screens. They're hipping us. They're sliding. They're all over the place. Lead Sid. Everybody's out but Sid. Little breather, little breather, little breather, little breather. Here we go. Go, go Omaha, Omaha. Omaha, let's go. You got it. They take that charge. Let's go.
We're back. We're back and better than ever. No crisis happening. So we're good. Welcome you back here to the Moore Fitness Center after a solid third quarter from the Rams, commanding a 12-point lead here over the Kentucky Christian Knights. Rams are looking for their second conference win this year after winning against St. Andrews University this last Wednesday and overcoming a huge deficit of 14 points in the first quarter to win 79-78. Rams will begin the fourth quarter with possession of the ball as Quinnica Howard will orchestrate the offense. Starting lineup back in for the Rams, Larissa Lee, and her pass will go into Knight hands as the Knights will look to get some more points here in the beginning of the fourth quarter, as they will find them early here, as Sydney Foster will go up and score the basket and be fouled on the way, and she'll be shooting one. Sydney Foster will get that third point after that foul. Jordan Sproul will advance the ball over to Tyona Walls. A dangerous pass intercepted by the Knights. Sydney Foster up, missed the layup, and Jordan Sproul will get the rebound as Howard will go down the court to Outlaw, as she won't barely get a hand on it, but recover very nicely. There'll be a timeout called for CIU. I believe it'll be a 30-second timeout here. We'll be back shortly. Welcome you back here after that brief timeout by the Rams, as they hope to walk away with points here on this possession to maintain their lead. Jordan Sproul with the shot. I'll bounce right back off the rim into into Knight hands. As Anna Keaton wins the offensive possession here for the Knights. Blakely with a shot, and she'll get a three-pointer. Cut this lead here in this fourth quarter. Quinnica Howard over to Tiona Walls. Walls back to Howard, over to Outlaw. Outlaw with the shot, and I'll bounce right off the backboard to Blakely. Blakely over to Anderson. Over to Keaton. And that will be a traveling call, I believe, on the Knights. On the Rams' possession. Lee inbounded to Quinnica Howard. Howard with a nice spin move, trying to create some distance between her and Anna Keaton. Howard back over to Larissa Lee. Setting up a screen here. Back to Jordan Sproul. Sproul over to Howard. Howard with the shot, unable to convert there, and Blakely will recover for the Knights. Down to Sydney Foster. Sydney Foster will try and throw it up, unable to get points there either. Back-to-back possessions here with no points for both squads. And both teams looking to create some momentum here in this fourth quarter. The Knights trying to get back into the Rams, trying to maintain this lead. That pass will go to no one as Larissa Lee will recover. Back down to Outlaw, and she'll get it over to Jordan Sproul. Sproul will put it up for a nice, easy layup. As the Rams will continue this second half surge. And a traveling call called on number 10, Anna Keaton. Cameron Rose will check in for Keaton here for the Knights. Howard CIU will advance the ball here. Howard over to Jordan Spurl. Spurl will be called for traveling, and will be another turnover back to the Knights. Cameron Rose to inbound here for the Knights, as Sydney Foster will get right back to Rose to begin this offensive possession. Foster over to Blakely. Blakely over to Lafferty. Rose will down to Anderson. Back to Blakely up top. She will get another three for this fourth quarter. She'll be 2 for 2 for threes and draw within 5 of the Rams' lead. Quinnica Howard over to Outlaw. Looking down low to Jordan Spurl. Back out to Outlaw. She looked for a shot, decided not though. Howard is just going to take this shot here as the shot clock was winding down. It'll fall into the hands of Sydney Foster for KCU. Foster, a 3-on-2 situation here as Lafferty will take a shot here on the far side of the court, near side of the court, excuse me, for a KCU basket, drawing within 3. It'll be a full line change here at the table for the Rams. As Jordan Spurl look for Larissa Lee. Back to Spurl. Back over to Lee. Outlaw now from the top of the 3, not able to get that. Tyona Walls back up with the rebound. And able to convert as well. Ram shooting going a little cold here in this fourth quarter. And that'll be a turnover for the Rams as the ball did deflect off of a Knight player. And begin this offensive possession with completely new lineup here. Coach Temple Elmore subbing in these 2 lines quite often, early and often here in this game. Kanaya Watkins decided to pull back up and get it out wide and take some more time here. Brittany Brown looking for a layup here. She'll try and put it up and unable to get there as Anderson will recover. It'll be a whistle. And the refs will discuss this call here as deciding who to call the foul on. And this will indeed be a offensive foul on the Rams, and KCU will regain possession of the basketball. Knights coming up fast. Sydney Foster looking to get a layup, and she'll score the basket and also be fouled on the process, and she'll go to line to shoot 1. With a make on this free throw, it'll tie the game up here for the Knights. 5 minutes, just above 5 minutes left to go in this fourth quarter. The officials will again get together and talk about this foul, but it will remain as she will shoot 1. Foster not able to get that free throw, but she will recover the rebound. Looking to get that ball back out. The Rams will create some confusion and get the ball back. Kiera Austin. So now she's almost went out of bounds there, but recovered well, but we'll turn the ball back over to Anderson for KCU. Sydney Foster. Looks back out to Blakely. She'll send a shot through, but won't connect, and it'll be rebounded by number 23, Sydney Foster for KCU. Be a foul called on CIU as the ball will be re-inbounded. Excuse me, no, it'll be a shooting foul. It'll go to the line. Or nope, sorry, check that again. That'll be a baseline inbound for the Knights.
Shot, he'd be on 20. Yeah, don't let him mess Chip. You do what you've been doing. 20. 20. Here we go.
And we'll have a inbound for the Knights, and Sydney Foster will be fouled again. This time it will be a shooting foul. She will go to the line to shoot 2. And Foster will make that first free throw, her second on the way here, looking to go 2 for 2 to gain the lead. And after a couple bounces, she will get that second free throw, making it 66-65 here. KCU gaining back the lead. Rams will go down and score a basket. KCU will try and answer here on this offensive possession. Sydney Foster over to Blakely. Blakely down to Anderson. She'll lose control of the ball but regain it. And look to go back up as she'll be fouled. So that'll be a foul on Jordan Spurl for the Rams. And Anderson will make that first free throw. Again, looking to gain the lead, as she will. Give her team a 1-point lead over the Rams here with just above 4 minutes to go. Howard looking to regain the lead here for the Rams, over to Watkins. Watkins up with a shot, and she'll be fouled in the process. Going to be shooting for 2 here. Kanaya Watkins. Now bounce just off the rim, unable to get that first free throw. Her second shot on the way, however. And she will get that second free throw to tie the game up at 68 all. Kentucky Christian back with the possession of the ball. And Sydney Foster to work her magic over to Blakely, but that'll be intercepted by Joy Jones. And there'll be a foul on the Knights. It'll be a turnover for the Rams. As Kanaya Watkins will head over to inbound the ball to Quanika Howard. Howard. And now the court with Brittany Brown. And Brittany Brown looking to get something going here for the Rams. Brown over to Jordan Spurl. Howard back over to Spurl. 2 Rams down, kind of confusion on the baseline. Kanaya Watkins surveying the court as Brittany Brown will take a shot here. And that'll hit off the rim and remain in Ram possession, as it'll be a full 20 here, 19 on the shot clock for the Rams. Brittany Brown over to Spurl, and Spurl will get the basket and also be fouled in the process. Rams looking to go up 3 here. And there'll be a timeout for KCU as they want to kind of regroup here with just above 3 minutes left to go in this ball game. We'll be back in a minute. All right, welcome back after that brief timeout for KCU, and Rams will be shooting a free throw here, and Jordan Spurl will convert that free throw as the Knights will head back down the court in a close one. It's been a good one so far. I'm sure it's going to be a great finish here as Blakely looking for a teammate here as Nauer back to Blakely. Blakely will take a shot, and she will drain that three-pointer. Tied the game up here with 3 minutes to go. Jordan Spurl over to Howard. Now to Joy Jones. Joy Jones over Spurl, and then Spurl back up, and she'll be fouled in the process. Be a block called on Kentucky Christian defender. Jordan Spurl will find herself back at the free throw line.
She had 4 before that one if they called her.
A little confusion here with the player called for the foul. That'll be number 32, Jana Blakely for KCU. That is her 5th foul, and that is what they were discussing here at the table as the Rams regain the lead 72-71. As the Knights look to regain the lead, and that'll be a shot missed, and a rebound by the Rams. As Joy Jones will be tested by a KCU defender, and that'll be a jump ball for the Knights. Cameron Rose will inbound the ball to number 20, Howie. That'll be a foul on Kanaya Watkins. That'll be her 5th foul for the Rams, as Larissa Lee will be checking in. She will have to head to the bench for the day. And Cameron Rose tying this game back up at 72 all. Cameron Rose will regain the lead, 73-72. Just under a minute to play. Brittany Brown down the far side of the court. Rams needing points on this possession. Jordan Spurl back out to Joy Jones, and she'll be fouled as she goes up for a shot. And she will go to the line, shooting 2. Jones with the shot. She'll miss her first free throw here, second on the way. Joy Jones with her second shot, and she will tie this game back up 73 all. And coming down to the wire for both teams as we enter minute and a half time left to play here. Over to Foster. Foster back over to Keaton. Trying to set screens here as there'll be a foul called on Larissa Lee for the Rams. She'll be shooting, the Knights will be shooting too as the Rams are in double bonus. Keaton will make that first one after a scary bounce. Keaton with her second. And she will make her second, giving the Knights a 2-point lead with just above 1 minute left to play here in the game. Howard back over to Brittany Brown. Brown over to Howard, back to Brown. Howard take the shot, looking for a shot here, and she'll drain that too to tie the game back up. And we'll have a shot, or a game clock correction as the clock does stop after every made basket, under 1 minute to play in the game. As Kentucky Christian will try and answer here. Keaton trying to set screens here, unable to. Larissa Lee providing the pressure. Over to Howie, and that will be challenged by Jordan Spurl, but Foster will recover and shoot the ball, but recovered by the Rams as Joy Jones will be muscled down but retain possession of the ball, and the Rams will head back down onto the other side of the court. Number 23 on the foul. And Joy Jones will go down shooting 2 here to try and gain the lead with 30 seconds left here in this fourth quarter. She'll miss that first one, second one on the way. Joy Jones, the shot, she'll miss that second one again as Kentucky Christian will recover and immediately call a timeout. And that will be a full timeout. We will rejoin you here momentarily. All right, welcome you back here in a tight one between Kentucky Christian and your CIU Rams. As Kentucky Christian will inbound the ball here. Foster looking to take this clock down and potentially steal a game here with only seconds to go. Foster still draining this clock down, trying to set a screen for a last second shot. Anderson's pass will be blocked, and Anderson will just throw it up there as the Rams try and retain the possession of the ball, as the Rams, I believe, will get possession of this ball, creating some defensive havoc. As the Rams have called a timeout with 1 second left to go, and the ball will be inbound. It'll be Ram possession. And the Rams will inbound on their own baseline. All right, welcome you back in here as we just have 1 second left to play. They'll just inbound it, and they'll opt for overtime as we will finish the regulation 75-75. Overtime is going to be 5 minutes on the clock, and of course whoever leads by the end of the 5-minute period will win the game. We will just keep going until we have a winner. We'll be back in a moment. All right, we welcome you back here to the Moore Fitness Center as we are headed at overtime between Kentucky Christian and CIU. This is CIU's second game this week, heading in overtime as they finished Wednesday night against St. Andrews University, beating the Knights 79-78 after coming back from a 14-point deficit in the first quarter. Not unfamiliar territory here for the Rams. And we will have a jump ball here to start the first overtime period. And like I mentioned before, team leading at the end of this 5-minute period will be the winner. Tina Walls, I believe, got a hand on that, but it'll be Kentucky Christian ball nonetheless, as Anna Keaton will try and set a screen. Trying to work around here. Over to Howie, back to Keaton as Tiona Wall will battle on the near side of the court, but it'll remain in Kentucky Christian hands. She wasn't able to gain full possession. Down to Anderson. Anderson looking up. She'll be fouled going up. She will head to the line to shoot two. And she will drain one of those free throws, making 76-75. Over to Brittany Brown. Brown to Larissa Lee. Over to Howard. She'll put it up, unable to get points there as Kentucky Christian will head back down the court. Over to Blakely. Blakely with a three, and she is, I believe, 3 for 3 in the second half. 3-pointers, extending the lead to 5 for the Kentucky Christian Knights. Brittany Brown surveying the court, over to Jordan Spurl. Brown with the shot, and that'll hit just off the rim as Quinnica Howard will a short break there. A shot clock reset. The Rams will only have 8 seconds, 3 seconds now on the shot clock, and won't able to get a shot off even as the Knights will regain possession. Foster for the Knights, and that'll be a turnover as her pass will find the hands of Jordan Spurl. Spurl up with the shot, unable to get that. As the swing battle down at the baseline was recovered by the Knights as they will, the Rams, as they will keep possession of the basketball. Howard to inbound for the Rams. 3:20 left to go. 4-point deficit here for the Rams, needing points on this possession. Howard over to Brittany Brown. Brittany Brown turns it over to Anna Keaton. As the Rams force a travel from Keaton, and she will turn the ball over to the Rams once again. Lead still 4 points for the Knights. Larissa Lee now. She'll take a shot. It'll hit just off the rim. Back into the hands of a Ram, out to Howard. And that will also be rebounded by Jordan Spurl, and she will get the first points of this overtime period for the Rams. Anna Keaton with the shot to extend the lead and answer the Rams' field goal from the previous possession. Quinnica Howard over to Larissa Lee. Lee with the shot off the rim, and Brittany Brown will lob it back into play with Larissa Lee on the receiving end. Howard over to Spurl. Spurl will go back up, and it'll go into the net unsuccessfully, and the Kentucky Christian Knights will regain possession of the ball. Anderson looking over to Keaton. Keaton down to Anderson. Anderson puts it up to extend the lead even further for the Kentucky Christian Knights. And it'll be a timeout called for the Rams as they try and regroup offensively to answer the scoring spree by the Kentucky Christian Knights. We'll be right back. All right, just 1 minute, or excuse me, 2 minutes left to go here in this overtime period as the Rams look to get something going here for this offensive possession as Quinnica Howard looks to get some movement here. Brittany Brown surveying, drives. Shot, and she'll be fouled, but missing the basket, and she'll go to the line shooting two. Brittany Brown will miss that first one as she will look to convert the second one here shortly. Brown with the shot, and that'll bounce just outside of the net as Kentucky Christian will head back down the floor. With CIU not getting any points on the last possession, they absolutely need to stop here. They want a chance to get close in this overtime period to win the game. Anderson over to Blakely. Blakely back to Keaton. As Keaton looks to move the ball, try and set up a screen. And Keaton will put the ball up, and it'll hit off the rim and bounce off of a Kentucky Christian offensive player, and it'll be a it'll be a Kentucky Christian foul, and it'll go back into the Rams' hands. And Brittany Brown will be shooting two here. She makes this first one as she missed her last two. Hoping to redeem herself here with her second shot. Brown will just miss the mark, but will be rebounded by Joy Jones, and she'll put it up to draw within three of the Knights. And the Rams have life again. Looking for another big stop here. And Jordan Spurl will foul And the Knights will go to the line. The opportunity for 2 points here for the Knights. And that'll be Alyssa Howie, who will extend the lead to 4 for the Knights as her second's on the way. And she will get her second. She'll go 2 for 2, and she'll extend the lead to 5. And the Rams will call a timeout here to regroup defensively and look to get some points here on this next offensive possession. We'll rejoin you here in a moment. Welcome you back here after that Ram timeout, as the Rams will advance the ball. Quinnica Howard. Rams needing points on this offensive possession, down 5. Larissa Lee will take a shot. She will drain that one. That'll be a 3-pointer as they draw within 2. Knights heading back down the court as the Rams need a defensive stop here, and they will intercept the ball. Larissa Lee will step out and won't gain possession and will remain in the Knights' offensive front court. Alyssa Howie to inbound for the Knights after that close call. Over to Blakely. Blakely driving, going all the way down the baseline as she gets it back out to Sydney Foster. Sydney Foster will lay it up and potentially ice this one for Kentucky Christian as the Rams need points, 4 points here to draw back within. And Quinnica Howard will answer, drawing within 1 point. And Kentucky Christian gets the ball back. Rams needing a defensive turnover as Jordan Squirrel will foul, sending the Knights to the line. And that'll be Jordan's 4th foul of the night. Down 1. Kentucky Christian shooting 2 here, and the Rams needing a miss here from Sydney Foster. As Sydney Foster's on the way, she extends the lead to 2 now. Rams needing a bit of luck here, as Foster will go 2 for 2 on that, making the lead 3, as the Rams will receive the ball back with 15.3 seconds left. An opportunity to tie the game up with a 3-point shot. And we'll join you back in a moment. An exciting one here as we have 15 seconds left to play in overtime, as the Rams have an opportunity to tie the game up and head for a second overtime period, as Quinnica Howard will head over to the far side of the court to inbound the ball. Over to Brittany Brown, and Quinnica Howard will just get the handoff back 10 seconds left here. Brittany Brown will take a shot. 3 points, and she will get it to tie the game up at 89, and Kentucky Christian will get the ball back as Kentucky Christian will tie the game here, as this game will continue to entertain. High-scoring affair, both teams not wanting to drop this game as we head to a Kentucky Christian possession with 7.1 seconds on the clock. 89 all. We'll join you back in a minute after this Kentucky Christian timeout. Welcome you back in here to an exciting game. Kentucky Christian with possession of the ball, a chance to win the game here, and that'll bounce off of a Kentucky Christian, or excuse me, a Ram defender, and will remain in Kentucky Christian possession. Knights looking to get a shot off here, and as that'll be knocked out again. Jordan Spurl of the Rams, and it'll be Knight ball here. Alyssa Howie to inbound the ball for the Knights. And Spurl, and that'll be inbounded over to Kentucky Christian. They will not get the shot off as we will head to our second overtime period of the game. An exciting one here in the Moore Fitness Center. Don't go away. We'll be back in a moment. Alrighty, we welcome you back in as the second overtime period set to commence here with a jump ball. And same overtime rules apply for the second overtime as the first. Team leading at the end of the 5-minute period will walk away victorious, as this has been an entertaining battle to say the least here in the Moore Fitness Center. And Kentucky Christian will gain possession of the ball first. They'll look up to go, and they will get points immediately from Alyssa Howie. As Kunika Howard looking to get the Rams rolling here. Larissa Lee, back to Howard. Howard over to Lee again. Down to Spurl. She'll try and recover her own rebound. That'll be back up by Joy Jones. Unable to get points there for the Rams. Blakely over to Foster. Foster over to Howie. Howie down to Anderson. Anderson puts it up, and she will get points as well, extending lead to 4 for the Knights. Quenica Howard over to Larissa Lee. Lee back to Howard. 4 minutes left to play here in the second overtime period. Lee takes a shot after the screen, and she will only get 2 there as the ref signal 2. 91-93, Kentucky Christian. Howie Blakely now. Back to Howie. And she'll be called for traveling, as it'll be a turnover on possession here. As Quanika Howard marches the Rams down the court. And that'll be intercepted by Sydney Foster. She'll go for an easy layup here and extend the lead again to 4 for the Knights. Howard almost losing that ball there at the far side of the court, but she'll regain possession. Howard goes down. Spurl, she'll go up, and that'll be recovered by Anderson for KCU. Back to Sydney Foster. Foster over to Howie, but Howie just a little too far away from that pass and won't be able to gain possession. The Rams will get the ball back here in the backcourt. Marissa Lee over to Howard now. Howard looking for points here on this possession for the Rams. Brittany Brown back to Howard, trying to set up a screen now, unsuccessfully. Lee looking now. Shot up, hit off the rim, not able to get points there, as the Knights will again gain possession of the basketball. Down to Anderson. Anderson with a travel, and the Rams will get another turnover on back-to-back possessions. Howard, letting the ball roll to half court, preserve some clock time here. Back over to Jordan Spurl, and Lee looking now. Lee back to Spurl. Brittany Brown now. Brown up with a layup, and she will be fouled as she makes the basket. The potential to draw within 1. And Brittany Brown will make that free throw, drawing within 1 of Kentucky Christian's lead. Alyssa Howie. So it over to Blakely. Blakely looking now for Sydney Foster, as the ball will roll almost half past court, but they'll recover. And now Sydney Foster looking to make some noise here on offense. Gets it over to Blakely, who will take a shot. And she will again find a 3-point shot. I believe she'll be 4 for 4 here in this second half. Brittany Brown. Over to Howard now, over to Spurl. Joy Jones, over to Howard again. Spurl, back to Brown. Howard looking to set a screen with Joy Jones. Unsuccessfully again, she'll get it down to Jordan Spurl. She'll put it up and miss the layup. That'll fall into Blakely, and fall into KCU hands. Sydney Foster now for KCU. Gets it over to Keaton. Keaton. I'm not sure what that call was there. I believe it was a traveling call. Nonetheless, Rams will get possession of the basketball. Brittany Brown now. Brown up with a layup, and she will take the lead here for the Rams. Or excuse me, not the lead, but she'll draw closer to the lead as we're under 30 seconds. KCU looking to ice this game here with any sort of points. As Sydney Foster will go up, recovered by Anderson, and she will get points off the rebound. Rams have 20 seconds left on the clock to draw closer here. Brittany Brown looking for Howard, as the Rams will call a timeout from their bench, looking to make some adjustments offensively to get back into this game. Rams basketball here as Quinnica Howard will look to inbound to Brittany Brown. 15 seconds left for the Rams. Down 4. Howard over to Larissa Lee. She'll take a three-point shot, and she will drain that three-point shot, drawing within 1. Kentucky Christian inbounding the ball, trying to get a timeout before that inbound. Unable to, but it'll be a foul on the Rams as they will head to the line. Rams trying to get possession of the ball back, down 1. Sydney Foster will be shooting 2 shots here. And they will she'll make that first one, and she'll make that second one as well, as Kentucky Christian will call a timeout right before the Ram inbound, as they're in a similar situation here as the first overtime period. Rams down 3 with about 8.5 seconds left here in the second overtime period. We'll join you back here in a moment. Rams inbounding now, 8 seconds left. Larissa Lee driving down the court. Brittany Brown as they'll look, oh, and she will be called for a double dribble. And that will most likely be the game here as the possession will change over into Kentucky Christian hands. Heartbreaking way to potentially end this game, as Kentucky Christian will call a timeout just to make sure that their defensive alignment is, their offensive alignment is what they want. It'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll join you in a moment. Two seconds left here. Kentucky Christian trying to just hold on to this ball and win the game, and they will after an exciting back and forth battle between both schools. Hard fought as the Rams will fall to Kentucky Christian 102-99. If you're staying on for the men's game, Kentucky Christian and CIU men's varsity game is going to be up in about 30 minutes time, as we will join you then.